Hi, my name is Margaret.
My name's Yongmei.
And I'm Chantal.
We're going to discuss how our attitudes affect engagement in relation to leadership. We will each individually reflect on personal experiences with attitude and how it shapes our potential opportunities to become effective leaders. Yongmei is going to start off with giving her experience.
So I will start with my personal experience on how being assertive affected my leadership application in clinical. So once I was on a clinical day and I was assigned to a patient whose condition was pretty stable, which made the staff nurse pretty upset. She claimed, okay, there is nothing you can learn from this patient. I think you should take another patient whose condition is more complicated. So I reflected, I said, okay, I need to be honest, to be assertive, let her know what my role is and what I can do, what I cannot do. So I went to my instructor. After consulting him, I came back to her. I felt I was being assertive as well as being respectful towards her, but it didn't really work out. She got really upset. It might be because of she was the staff nurse and I was only a student. Mm-hmm. So she was really giving me not really respectful comments. She was talking, oh, this is stupid, this is ridiculous. So after that, even though I was going towards her to give her update, but she was trying to avoid me all day long. So I reflect, I felt this attitude of being assertive does have significant impact on how we can apply leadership skills in our clinical to get other people's engagement in work. And I chose to work on this skill.
Good. So for me, I find that my confidence level is what is the barrier for me when it comes to communication. So for example, when I was in a situation, I was in a group environment and I felt like people weren't understanding me for whatever reason. I felt like my message wasn't being properly conveyed. And I noticed that when I feel like I'm being misunderstood, my confidence gets impaired and I'll naturally take the form of a follower rather than a leader. And I feel that by me actively trying to fix this and building more effective communication skills, then my confidence won't get impaired and I'll be able to, project better leadership skills rather than taking the role of a follower.
Mm-hmm. So my attitude, it sort of touches on yours in terms of the confidence. For me, it is I'm very intimidated and shy talking to somebody who has more experience and has a higher level of education. In my experience, when I have to talk to the doctor about medications and confirming them and discussing different diagnoses with the doctor about the patient, I get very nervous. Mm-hmm. One of the issues I have is I have a hard time pronouncing medications. So when it comes to that, sometimes they need confirmation about what I'm saying, and it makes me feel very intimidated, and that's where I lose my confidence because of that intimidation.
Yeah.
And it really prevents me from engaging and being a leader because I'm so shy and intimidated and scared, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And I feel this reflects our personality. Different types of personality provides different rationale how we apply our leadership skills.
Yeah.
Because my personality is, I think it's ESJ.
Yeah, really, mine was INFJ, I think.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like a really exertive, outgoing thing, forcing, judging. So when it comes to a situation, my intention is to speak, to express. But then the power dynamics will play an important role in the clinical. So people like nurses, like staff nurses, nurse managers, they might feel offended when I show I'm assertive. They might not take it as being assertive, they might take it as being too aggressive.
Mm-hmm. And for me, my shyness and intimidation does not allow me to fully show my potential and what skills and knowledge I have. which then my fear is that it makes me look incompetent in front of my colleagues.
Yeah, and then for me, I feel like if I, take the follower role, people are naturally going to think, well, she doesn't know how to be a leader, which isn't true. It's not reflective of how I am I think I'm a good leader. I think I'm a strong leader. But by me reacting by taking the follower role, I feel like it's not going to be reflective of my actual leadership skills.
So overall, all of our experiences and our attitudes, it definitely affects what type of leaders we are and the effectiveness of our leadership and our ability to engage in being leaders.
Yeah.
Yes, so we are working on developing more effective leadership skills towards to better application in the practice.